Hello. Hey guys, it's me Carol. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I am so excited because we're going to be reading like another celebrity. I have a series here on my channel, if you didn't know, where I read celebrities' favorite books, and I've had so much fun with it already. I'll link the playlist in the cards if you guys want to see which celebrities I read like. But today, I'm so excited for today because we're reading like Tom Hiddleston. Are you as excited as I am? Hopefully. I think the most famous role Tom Hiddleston has played, like his most iconic role, is probably Loki from Marvel. But I personally think that one of the most iconic things he has ever done was being in the Muppet movie. Do you guys remember that?
Oh, no, you don't. Nice try, Escapo.
I never thought I would be jealous of a Muppet, but Miss Piggy, I'm coming for you, girl. What do you mean you get to hug him and I don't? I decided to make this video and upload it today, the day you're watching it, because there's a new series of him coming out on Disney+. I think it's just called Loki. I'm really excited for it. If you're new here, I don't know anything about Marvel. For the longest time, I thought he was a bug superhero. Don't hate me. Because of the little things, I thought he was like an ant. Apparently not, so sorry. My sister told me right before I started filming this that he's Thor's brother, which is interesting. I didn't know that. Let me know down below in the comments before we get to this video though, if you've watched the new TV series already and what you thought of it. I would love to know. So let's get started. Let's stop rambling. The first book I'm going to be reading, childhood favorite of his. In this picture, as you can see, he does mention it as a childhood favorite. The book is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Wait, he wasn't The Great Gatsby? Wait, no. Was he? Wait. Stop it! Okay, so he was in the movie for The Great Gatsby. Apparently, there's a photo. Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't watched the movie yet, but that's fun. Okay. It follows this man named Nick, and his neighbor is Gatsby. We encounter Nick's cousin Daisy, Jay Gatsby, and the dark mystery which surrounds him. It's an undisputed classic of American literature from the period following the First World War and is one of the great novels of the 20th century. I always wanted to read Great Gatsby. I think like it's such an important read, and I know there's like two very strong opinions of this book. Either you love it or you hate it with a passion, and I'm interested to see in which category I fit. So yeah, let's stop rambling and let's read. Reading and okay, I really wanted to love this. I really wanted to, but I didn't love it. I liked it, but I didn't love it, sadly. I don't have a problem with a book not having any plot. Like, I usually enjoy books like that. You really need to connect to the characters in a book where not a lot is happening. Like, it's a character-focused book, so you need to like the characters, and I didn't. I just didn't care for them, and then things happened, and I was like, oh, okay, oops, sorry man, I guess. I did have to reread pages because I caught myself not paying attention and thinking about like other things while reading. It was an okay read for me. Like, I understand why it's so important and why it made such a difference in the literary world. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to reread it or watch the movie to get like more connected. I don't know. I'm gonna give this 3 stars. Ooh, I feel so bad. But yeah. So yeah, first read down, liked it, didn't love it, but I can definitely see why Loki, ooh, sorry. Tom Hiddleston liked it. Yeah, bye. I was looking for his favorite books and then I came across this article. We're gonna read that poem together right now. So this is from BBC America. I'll link the article in the description box so you guys can check it out. The poem that made Tom Hiddleston cry is Love After Love by Derek Walcott. So before we read the poem, let me just say what he had to say about it. I read this poem often, once a month at least. In the madness and mayhem of modern life, where every man seems committed to an endless search for approval and esteem of his fellows and peers, no matter what the cost, this poem reminds me of a basic truth, that we are, as we are, enough. Most of us are motivated deep down by a sense of insufficiency. I need to be better, stronger, faster, to work harder, to be more committed, more kind, more self-sufficient, more successful. We're driven by a sense that we are not as we are enough. But the short poem by Derek Walcott is a declaration of unconditional love. It's like the embrace of an old friend. We are each of us whole, perfectly imperfect, enough. Yeah, let's read it. Follow along with me. Love after love. The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, sit here, eat. You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life. Isn't that beautiful? I'm really glad he recommended this because honestly, it's really good, and for such a short poem to have like this impact, 5 stars, really loved it. And then I was looking through another interview of his, and he mentioned that his favorite poem, actually, his favorite, I'll put it here so you can like see it, is the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock, and I'm really excited to read it. Glad that this is one of his favorites because it shows how much heart Tom Hiddleston has, how he loves to talk about emotion, which is something we don't often see with male celebrities. They're usually pretty closed off and they don't like to talk about feelings and things like that. Today we're going to be reading the last book that Tom Hiddleston has recommended, and I'm not really excited. It's a self-help book, and you guys know how I feel about self-helps. It's just not my favorite genre. So we'll see. This is what he had to say about it. The absolutely brilliant book I am reading on identity. The Ego Trick by Julian Baggini. Deconstructing self, soul, memory, and matter. I have the book right here with me. The cover is beautiful. Really excited with this cover. Like that looks really, really gorgeous. And it says here, what does it mean to be you? A riveting investigation of the nature of the self by one of Britain's best-loved popular philosophers. After reading The Ego Trick, you will never see yourself the same way again. Am I excited to read this? No. Will I read it for you guys? Yes. So please hit the like button. So yeah, let's stop rambling and let's get right on with it. Let's read. So I finished reading it and I really enjoyed the theories and what he had to say about it, but I did find myself having a tough time actually reading the book because, I don't know, I just didn't really love his writing style. I thought it was a bit boring, so I was just like reading it over and over again. Do you think compared to other self-help books, this language is a bit more accessible? It's a little less sciencey. He tries to answer questions like, what is the self that we are aware of? Where is it found? What exactly is it made of? Those are very interesting questions, and the topic of this book is very interesting. I just I don't like the genre, so it's really painful for me to read them. So I don't feel like it's an enjoyable read, but it's definitely an interesting one. I would recommend this book to people that are interested in philosophy and the soul/self concept, and that want to read a book that is really well researched. Like, I feel like this book is for you. I think I'm gonna give this like a 3 stars. So in the end, what can we say about Tom Hiddleston's reading taste? He is so in touch with his emotions, which is great. And I think it's so interesting that he's always trying to make himself be a better person. Like, we love that. It makes me fall more in love with him. Like, he just wants to improve himself. And he wants to work on himself. He wants to make sure that he knows everything that he can about love and ego. And I think it's so interesting. And I just have a feeling like he's such a nice dude, and these books just proved it. Like, they're really intellectual, so he's really smart, which is a bonus, and he's just, oh wow, I love him. I thought he would read more like comedy books. Like, that was my first impression when I started doing the research. I was like, they're gonna have like some comedy books in here because he's so funny. But no, he's a really serious reader, which is something that I didn't really see coming. Like, he likes to read books that are serious and that talk about heavy things and that make you reflect, which is so fun. Oh, I love this man. I love this man. And I'm glad I read these books. Every single time I do a video like this, I feel like I'm closer to the celebrity. I understand them a little bit better, and that's always really, really fun. And I'm really glad I read these books. He has a really amazing reading taste, and you can definitely trust his recommendations. Let me know down below which celebrity I should read like next. Do you want another Marvel actor? Do you want me to read, like, I don't know, just comment down below. I'll get to it. I'm doing a video like this every single week, so hopefully I'll get your recommendation very, very soon. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below to be part of this wonderful family. I would love to have you here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!